Jacqui-Lee Pryce for Shadowboxruk UK. Today's guest is the new under 75 kilogram England boxing champion, Cindy Ngamba. How you doing?
Good, thank you. I'm great. Feel great. Enjoying every. I feel like a champ.
Well, you should. You should. So, oh my God. So, how have you been feeling since? We'll get to the fight in a minute. But how's the last sort of 24 or so hours been treating you?
Crazy. It's crazy. The atmosphere is amazing. The support from everyone, from Bolton, from Elite Boxing, you know, from my friend and social media. People are going crazy. So I'm overwhelmed. I'm grateful. I don't know what to say. I'm lost of words, beyond lost of words. So it's amazing. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it while it lasts.
Yeah, do. It's absolutely brilliant. Congratulations. I don't think I've said that to you yet. But yeah, congratulations. Absolutely brilliant. You entered the competition as the #1 seed. And I understand, was that your 14th or your 15th bout?
14 bout.
Tell you what, for those that don't know, you have done pretty well, haven't you? You've done pretty well within that time. Let's talk about this fight, though. You fought Jerry Lee Palmer. Absolutely brilliant fight. Lovely from the get-go. Mixed it up. Put everything on the end of that lovely jab. I know you guys have been out of the gyms for a year and a half. How do you feel having looked back at your performance? How do you think it went?
Yeah, like you said, like you might know, every boxer always have always bad feedback upon themselves. There's never like, oh, I did so perfect, I did so great, I was awesome. I'm the type of person that even when everyone's like, oh my God, you did brilliant. Even my coach Alex Marvin Cole, even when he told me I did so great, in my head, I was like, nope. And even every time, the first time when you came toward me on the show, he was like, just to let you know now, you did perfect. Do not even be hard on yourself. You did so perfect. You should not even say anything negative, nothing negative. To that moment when he told me that, in my head, all that was going in my head was, you did bad. That was a shit. That was awful. My language. That was a horrible performance. You didn't do good. Like I said, I'm happy with the win. I'm grateful with the bell. So it shows. The bell shows that I did great. So I just have to accept it on that.
Exactly, and it's true what he says. The minute you ask a boxer, how do you think that went, they'll immediately go to the negative. Immediately. And to be honest, you looked really comfortable in there. I keep saying it but you know, there's been such a long layoff in the amateurs, and yet you've come back and you've managed to snatch another belt at a different weight. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
It was, yeah. So in 2019, I won the 81 kg. And this year I won the 75 kg. Who knows? Maybe next year I can go to 69. I don't think anyone wants me. The more they don't want me, the more I go down.
Do you know what? So let's talk about that. Your national title was 2019. You won that at 81. I'm presuming you came down to 75 because of it being easier to get a competition. How was that in terms of bringing the weight down? Was it easy or hard? And equally, how was your time between then and now in the last, well, actually it's 2 years, gosh.
Yeah, indeed. Yes. I used to be 110 kg. So to me, I used to be 110 kg. So to me, I know how to balance my food and how to my nutrition. I never struggled with that. People are really shocked. Even my coach, he's really shocked with how I can just easily drop weight out. And people think I do some type of zuzu or something. But no, the way I see it is, if you want it, you put the work in and you sacrifice many things. And you just have to just suck it up, even if it takes days, months, years. It was hard, don't get me wrong. It was hard, but I just found it within myself and just accepted that if I want to achieve something, I just have to suck it up and just, and just enjoy and just get to that goal. Also during lockdown, I didn't really have to lose the weight, because during lockdown I was already 77, 76. So it was more about building my body into muscle, building it into muscle and make it strong. The way, so my body can get used to the way, and that I don't struggle when I get here, or when I get here I don't get like any concussion, or I'm a bit like off guard, So during lockdown, a lot of people were just like, I was great. I was good. I was okay, because I had people surrounding me, my coaches and my team that I train with. So I had good people around me. So my environment was good. So which meant I had good energy and good mental mindset, good mindset. So,
I mean, that's brilliant, actually, that you had people supporting you, because it was a difficult time throughout the pandemic for everybody, but especially in the amateurs. Either people stopped training or they left and became pro. I mean, you've got your friend Faisal here. I'm hoping that he was one of the team that was pushing you on, driving you on. Were you one of the many driving her on, Faisal?
To be honest, I don't have to do much. He'll say that I motivate her a lot, probably, but I didn't have to do it as much, because Cindy is like a pre-programmed machine. She just knows and she just does. There is no like, oh, you have to do this at this time. Like she just does it like it's a machine. Honestly, there's no other words to describe it. 6 a.m. going jogging in the snow. 8 a.m. going to the training, 12 p.m. finishing training, 1 p.m. eating. Everything is on, like managed by herself and done by herself to the T. And she's a perfectionist inside and outside of everything. I have a harder time trying to help her out, because everything has to be precise and accurate. And that's the testament, because what you see in front of her now is a testament to her discipline, to her craft. People are disciplined, but this girl is not disciplined. She's just a machine, a pre-programmed machine.
I like the sound of that, because one of the best things that you can do for your coach is literally just turn up and get on with the job. And it sounds like, and obviously knowing what you've achieved so far in those 14 fights, it's quite apparent that you have put the work in. So let's talk about, so you've got the 2 national titles, one at 81, one at under 75. You've won 2 developments as well, haven't you?
Yes.
What else have you won? There's more. I know there's more in there.
I won the MTK Box Cup, the Development Championship, 2 of them. I won the Winter Box Cup, and I won the Northwest Box Cup, yeah.
I mean, in that time, in that period, it's absolutely amazing what you've achieved. I want to take it back a little bit and, find out about how you got into boxing and why.
Make it easy. My brother's the one that persuaded me to do something that will keep me occupied. Just like any other kid, I finished school. I would just, hang around outside, do it at late night or in the street doing nothing, come back home late, or just do nothing, finish school, go back, watch TV, or just hang around outside, hang around with the good people and just doing nothing. Obviously, my brother saw that and he didn't want that for me, as he's my big brother. He wanted something better for me. I think he must have seen something in me that I didn't see. So started up with in the morning before going to college, 5 a.m. It would wake me, I will run, and I got better at running. Lost so much when it was like, this is easy for you now. We need to find something better. So I joined the female football team in Bolton Girls Club in Bolton. And that was easy for me again. And then he told me to go into there was a boxing inside the youth club. And that's where it started with my coach, Dave Langon. And from there, I just fell in love with the sport. I fell in love with the aggression. I fell in love with the, yeah.
Yeah, I think I can attest to it. It wraps itself around you, this yeah, this sport, and it's once it's got its claws into you, yeah, it's really, really hard to shake it. I'm glad you had that influence from your brothers, because I know some brothers, just checking my mic's on, I know some brothers are not so keen for their sisters to get involved. Talking about, obviously, I've forgotten where you're from. Did you come here as a child? I mean, I know that I've been hearing little bits and pieces, all good stuff about you on the scene. So now I've got you here. I want to know a little bit about your background, how you came to the UK, and yeah, I understand also the stuff around GB, which we'll get to as well. So how did you, when did you come here? At what age?
I came in, actually, my mom brought me from France, and I spent 2 years in France. I came to the UK when I was 11 years old, and I lived with my dad and my stepmom. And so I speak French is like my first language. When I came to the UK, I had to learn English from, but I learned it really quickly though. But on the first day when I landed in the UK, first person I spoke to me in English, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to learn this language, because everyone just is speaking too fast. Within 2 years, I managed to click on it. And what my dad did was he told my sibling to not speak to me in French, only to speak to me in English. So it was like a bit hard. So the more they spoke to me in English, the more I just adapted. I'm from Cameroon, lived in Bolton ever since I came in this country for 11 years. I'm a refugee at the moment. Had spent it from being 11 years old to 18. Was it last year? So 2020, I got my refugee status after fighting my case for 10 years. Yeah, forward with the Home Office, with solicitors, and spending crazy amount of money. My mom's spending crazy amount of money, 1,000, and I managed to get the refugee status. Yeah.
Congratulations for that. I know that you've had quite a few. You've been up to GB and you've had quite a few camps as far back as 2019, and I understand that all the finalists get invited again to go back to GB. So you're saying you've got your refugee status. How are you able to box for GB, or indeed are you allowed to box for GB?
Simple answer, no. I'm not allowed to fight for GB. Like you said, in 2019, when I won the first bell, I was invited with GB. I did my assessment with them, 3 assessments, I passed it. And after you pass, you can join the pathway program. I was meant to join the pathway program, but at that time in 2019, I did not have the refugee status, so I was still an immigrant trying to fix my paper. So when I got the refugee status, I got in contact with GB, and they told me that in order for me to join the pathway program, I had to be a British citizen. So I was, wow, okay. And I asked them, is there not anything they can help me to? Because I know Mo Farah, he was a refugee before he joined the England team, he joined GB, so his paper. But then they go back to me. They sending me an email, which was like a list of papers, like a contract that said on a basic key, to keep it simple, that you had to be a British citizen to represent England in other international and everything. So no, for your answer, no, I can't. There's no, for me at the moment, nothing in my power that I can do. But for GB in England, I think they can do something about it, but them are not. I don't know what they think, to be honest.
I'd just like to say as well, her current status is as a leave to remain. For her to be able to qualify for GB, the law has she has to pass to an indefinite leave to remain. And then once she has qualified to remain, a year after that, she can apply for British full nationality as a British passport holder, and then she would be classed as a full British citizen. At the still time and moment, she's on a limited leave to remain. So she will reapply and get extended and then apply for indefinite. But we just think, from our team, there must be something that Team GB could do for us to speed up the process, basically.
So you're talking about this thing called Leave to Remain. How long has Cindy got on this particular part of the journey?
2024. That's when the leave to remain expired, which I apply again for the indefinite one, which is a 2-year. But after doing 1 year, I could start applying for the British citizenship, which that is be in 2025. So about 3 more years.
I'm guessing you want to box in the 2024 Olympics. Is there any way, have you spoken to like a local MP, or have you tried sort of, running some sort of campaign? Because like you've just said, Mo Farah was able to do it. And I'm just wondering if there are, it's obviously out of your hands, but you're an exceptional talent. And just from watching you and hearing about you, it would be such a shame for us to lose you.
Yeah, of course, I would love to. That's one of my dreams, to be honest, big boxing for GB, boxing for England. It's an amazing thing for like an amateur boxer, for every amateur boxer. If you ask an amateur boxer, so what would your next goal be? Your next goal will be, they will tell you, I want to box for England, I want to box for GB, because that's the next pathway. How like it's when you finish school, you either or you do A levels. So when you finish as an amateur, you won the championship and these England belts. The next goal would be for you to join England or GB because you're that good. I would love to represent England, but you ask me, is there not any MP that can do a campaign to give a symbol for you again? No, there's nothing I can do. The government, by me doing a campaign, will not be written in the law. And I feel as England boxing and GB boxing, they are such a big organization. Everyone knows it. Everyone know England, everyone know GB. So by them actually, them doing something about it, then the Home Office or the government, them are actually listen to them more as me. I'm speaking on me of doing a campaign. I won't really do much. I feel like England and GB boxing have so much power that they can just, make a change and it will just automatically just change just like that.
I'm wondering, and this is I guess it's to Faisal as well. I'm wondering, God forbid, that you are not able to get the status that you need to get in order to box for GB. What are your other options within boxing?
Well, to be honest, Cindy is very much fixated on collecting these gold as much as possible. With her ability and her talent and her discipline, nothing will stop her to get into the top of that, become the world-class boxer that she can become. I tell you now, all she ever goes about is Team GB. That's all she wants. That's her dream. Even the professional level, she doesn't talk about it much. She gets like, no, forget that. GB, day and night. She wants that vest on her and to represent Team GB. She lives here. She loves the country. She loves the people. And like you said yourself, Jacqui, it would be an absolute shame for days to not represent and bring home a gold medal in Olympic 2024. But God forbid, if it doesn't happen, we will keep these. That's the main aim. She's fixated on it. This is just another day in the office for her when she collected this belt and that belt. We'll collect the third belt and then we'll see who rings the phone and we'll see from there what we do. But for now, we're fixated going forwards for the third title.
It would be a massive shame. But what I will say is I understand that you're getting yourself out there and you've been sparring the likes of Savannah Marshall. So talk to me firstly about, walking into that gym, the Fury gym, and being part of a sparring session. And what have you taken away from it?
Wow. So I remember the first time when Savannah messaged my coach, actually Peter messaged my coach. Because I used to spar Chantal Cameron. lighter than me, is mad, right? But she can hold her own. Jacqui-Lee can hold her. I gotta give it to her, man. She hates her.
She's a little bit of an animal, isn't she?
I'm struggling with her, man. But then as the more I did with her, the more I managed to find my own self who inspired Chantel Cameron. She's the most nicest person, you know, from her teaching me new things and complimenting me on things that I do differently when I sparring with her. Nicest woman, the most nicest woman ever. And then I think she spoke Samuel Marshall best me. They get the win there. And Savannah was saying that she was struggling to find girls to spar with because she usually spar with men. So Chantel Cameron told her about me. And Peter Fury got in contact with my coach. And first time when I went to spar Savannah, I was a bit anxious because come on, she's the best female out there in the world. Clarissa Shield, she's the best female out there in America, and we have the best female here in the UK. And I'm about to go inspire with the beast. Everyone calls the silent assassin. She knocks everyone out, and I'm like, okay. I mean, it's just aspiring, so hopefully she doesn't knock me out.
We're going in.
Help me. So went in, she welcomed me so well. Like she walked, so I got there the first time. She walks in, she comes straight to me, shakes my hand, hugs me, knew my name, and I was like, "What is this, man?" Welcoming is the most nicest woman ever, always smiling, always happy, you know. And we did so many rounds together, and till now, I think I sparred Savannah 3 times for her training camps. I've been her sparring partner for her previous fight, that championship, that defending her title.
Yeah,
I was partner, and until now, me and her, like, I can say she's my friend. I think, I don't know what Savannah will say. I think she's my friend. She always checking up on me. Yes. Compliment every time we spar together. She's always telling me how well I've improved and how good I am, you know. And she's been just like you. She's been telling me how amazing I am, how so good I am. There's no female in the UK that's like me. I'm shocked how England and GB have not got hold of me yet. And I, obviously I told her about my paper situation and etc. But she was like, still, there's no way of how good I am. There's nothing can be done. There must be something. She's saying exactly the same thing as yours. So yeah, I'm sparring the best, out there, and I'm grateful and I'm so shocked at the same time. And sometimes at the same time a bit like down because I'm like, if I'm sparring the best people out there, so there's nothing that can be done for me, and they're complimenting me with like, give me compliment on how good I am and how like they're so shocked every time I spar them, every time, and how humble I am and etc. But yeah, Savannah is the most amazing person ever. Then 100% she's the world champion, and 100% she will beat Clarissa Shield.
Are you starting trouble? Are you starting trouble on here? Do you know what? It's great to hear that you got words of encouragement. I've been in that gym, and it's. First I've known Savannah since she was a baby. I say a baby. She was 16. She wasn't a baby, but I've known her since she was an amateur. I've been up in a corner when we went off somewhere with England, and she's such a nice kid. She really is. So it's great that now she's influencing your journey, and she's absolutely right. Something must be done. Something must be done. But you know what I will say to you is, yes, you should just keep trying. And somewhere, somehow, the door will open for you wherever you're supposed to go. Does that make sense?
100% does make sense. There's a saying that my mate, as we always says, because we gone through the same situation with our papers things, and me and him are just, I think you can say we're just like the same, but we're not even siblings, we're not even related somehow. Sometimes I'm like, is he my lost brother or something? Or something that is weird, but there's something that we always say. We always say, if something doesn't work, if something's not meant to be, move on, just move on. Don't sit there, don't cry about it, don't think about it too much. Just move it on. Move it on.
Because it's absolutely true. I mean, there are so many people that have gone through hardship and then the doors just literally open for them. I know it happened to Chantal, but it's happened to quite a few people, but there's always something bigger and better on the other side. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So, lastly, before I go, have you got a shelf for all them belts yet?
Oh my God. We need more. We need more. We need
What, more belts or more shelves?
More belt and more shelf. There's too many. I want more, you know. We have a lot, but we want more. We want to be greedy.
Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. I am so glad that I've had a chance to speak to you. It's true what Savannah said. You're a lovely, humble, talented young lady. I'm hoping everything will work out for you. I really do. But keep in touch. But thanks very much for giving us your time.
Thank you. Thank you very much as well. And I'd like to say it's more than talent. This is hard work. More than talent, this is hard work. And what you're witnessing and what people are witnessing is brilliance. And if Team you don't snatch this up, we're coming for the third belt and we're coming for the professionals.